Airports can feel predictable on the surface, but behind the scenes, they run on constantly shifting systems that catch travelers off guard every single day. The smallest decisions made before reaching the gate can determine whether a travel day feels smooth and controlled or stressful and chaotic. That is why this video focuses on 12 pre-flight airport mistakes. You wish someone told you sooner, a collection of hidden missteps that quietly drain time, money, and energy, without passengers even realizing what went wrong. Understanding how airports truly work can transform any journey into a far easier experience and prevent frustration long before boarding begins. Before continuing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so more helpful travel guides reach you consistently. Number 12. Overlooking the real importance of arrival timing. Many travelers underestimate how much arriving early protects them from dozens of unpredictable delays. Airports operate like living systems, shifting from calm to congested in minutes because of weather issues, sudden staff shortages, aircraft rotations, international arrivals, and peak passenger waves. Someone arriving at a terminal during a calm window can pass through everything in under 15 minutes. The next group may get stuck in hour-long lines simply because 3 large flights landed at once. Arriving early is never about wasting time. It is about creating a protective buffer that absorbs unexpected delays, malfunctioning kiosks, long check-in lines, slow security screening, or last-minute gate changes. Even the smallest delay in the early stages of the airport journey can snowball into a missed flight, and airlines rarely take responsibility when the traveler is at fault. Those who arrive early experience calmer lines, faster processing, and far more control over the entire journey. Number 11. Relying on airport Wi-Fi for important tasks. Airport Wi-Fi looks convenient, but often fails at the exact moment travelers need it most. Thousands of people connect simultaneously, especially during peak morning and evening flight waves, slowing the network to a crawl. This creates delays when trying to load mobile boarding passes, access hotel confirmations, or download airline updates. Some airports even require watching ads or going through login portals before granting access, adding unnecessary stress during time-sensitive situations. Public Wi-Fi networks also lack privacy protections, making them risky for accessing financial accounts, email logins, or any sensitive information. Many airports warn passengers not to rely on the network for critical tasks, yet countless travelers still get trapped in loading screens while boarding begins. Saving boarding passes offline, downloading documents earlier, and keeping essential files stored locally eliminate this risk entirely. Number 10. Ignoring airline app alerts and gate notifications. Airlines quietly send crucial updates through their apps long before making public announcements. Gate changes, delayed boarding, early boarding, aircraft swaps, or last-minute seat reassignments appear in the app first, because it is the fastest system airlines can update. Travelers who rely only on terminal screens usually discover changes late, especially when moving between terminals or waiting in restaurants where screens are out of view. Some flights shift gates multiple times within minutes, and announcements often fail to reach every corner of the airport due to noise, distance, or speaker coverage. App notifications prevent confusion, reduce unnecessary rushing, and ensure that travelers stay ahead of last-minute adjustments. Missing just one crucial update can mean sprinting across the airport or boarding last, losing overhead bin space, or in some cases, missing the flight entirely. Number 9. Packing electronics in the least efficient way. Putting electronics deep inside carry-ons causes major delays and unnecessary repacking at security checkpoints. Items such as laptops, tablets, handheld gaming devices, camera bodies, drones, and even some medical devices often require separate screening. When these items are buried beneath layers of clothing, shoes, chargers, and toiletries, security agents must pull everything out, creating a chaotic scene that slows the traveler and everyone behind them. Another common issue occurs when travelers pack power banks or spare batteries incorrectly. Security teams frequently stop bags containing lithium batteries placed in checked luggage or hidden in compartments that appear suspicious under X-ray. Properly organizing electronics in accessible sections ensures a smooth screening process and reduces the chances of dropping expensive devices while rushing to rearrange items. Number 8. Misunderstanding the hidden rules of carry-on liquids. The liquids rule seems simple, but thousands of travelers still lose items every single day because of misunderstandings. Many forget that gels, creams, pastes, aerosols, lotions, spreads, and even certain foods fall under the same category. Security agents often discard expensive cosmetics, sunscreen bottles, hair products, and skincare items simply because they exceed the allowed size. These losses not only waste money but also slow down lines as travelers scramble to reorganize their bags. Some passengers also overlook the rule that all liquids must fit into a single clear bag, and any bottle not inside that bag may be rejected. Last-minute shuffling at security creates delays, embarrassment, and unnecessary stress. Understanding the details of this rule, especially which everyday items count as liquids, prevents confiscations and ensures a far smoother, faster checkpoint experience. Number 7. Booking flights without considering terminal layouts. Terminal layouts can completely change the comfort and speed of the airport experience. Many travelers pick flights based on timing or price without realizing that different terminals offer different levels of convenience. Some terminals are modern, organized, and easy to navigate, while others are crowded, outdated, and require long walks or multiple escalators just to reach the gate. A flight that seems perfect may depart from a terminal known for delays, slow security lines, or limited seating. The issue becomes even more noticeable when traveling with children, elderly family members, or heavy luggage. Certain airports require shuttle rides or walking through several corridors just to transfer between terminals, which can easily add 10 to 20 minutes. Checking the terminal layout before booking ensures smoother movement, easier access to services, and far less stress during busy travel hours. A simple look at the terminal map can prevent unnecessary rushing and help the entire journey feel more controlled. Number 6. Assuming airport security is the same everywhere. Security procedures vary widely between airports, and misunderstanding those differences can create unexpected delays. Some airports require removing shoes while others do not. Some demand electronics to be taken out, while others use advanced scanners that allow them to stay inside the bag. Liquids, powders, baby foods, and even medications follow different standards depending on the country. Travelers who assume every airport works the same often end up unpacking everything in a rush, or, worse, being asked to undergo additional screening. Another overlooked detail is that certain airports tighten rules during peak hours or during heightened safety alerts. Lines move slower, manual bag checks increase, and stricter random screenings take place. Being mentally prepared for these variations prevents frustration and keeps the process running smoothly. Understanding that every airport has its own rhythm and rules helps travelers stay flexible, calm, and several steps ahead. Number 5. Skipping a pre-flight walk through the terminal. Many travelers go straight to the gate and miss out on crucial information hidden throughout the terminal. Walking through nearby areas helps identify restrooms with shorter lines, food spots with faster service, charging stations with available ports, and quieter seating zones away from crowds. These small discoveries make a massive difference when waiting for boarding, especially during delays or long layovers. A short walk also reveals the nearest water refill stations, updated gate boards, and nearby customer service counters. These details matter when boarding groups start early or when last-minute changes occur. Travelers who familiarize themselves with the terminal layout feel far more in control and avoid stressful rushing later. Number 4. Ignoring the boarding group strategy. Boarding groups are not random numbers. They determine comfort, overhead bin access, and the entire boarding experience. Understanding how these groups work helps travelers position themselves perfectly before the gate area becomes crowded. Certain groups allow earlier bin selection, faster settling, and smoother access to seats. Late boarding often leads to having to check carry-on bags at the gate, losing valuable items to the hold, and creating extra delays upon arrival. Standing too far back or too far forward can both create issues. Arriving early keeps travelers close enough to hear announcements while still giving room to board calmly when the group is called. Gate agents follow strict procedures, and missing the group timing can lead to extra verification or being asked to wait. Paying attention to the rhythm of boarding ensures a far more comfortable start to the flight. Number 3. Not preparing for temperature changes on the aircraft. Cabin temperatures fluctuate dramatically, and failing to prepare creates discomfort throughout the flight. Some aircraft cabins start off extremely cold to counter heat from boarding passengers, while others warm up quickly once the plane is filled. Without a light layer or an accessible jacket in hand luggage, passengers often spend hours feeling cold with no solution. On the opposite end, certain flights maintain higher cabin temperatures, causing discomfort before takeoff. Preparing for these temperatures isn't about packing extra clothing. It is about keeping items easily accessible. Placing layers deep inside a carry-on bag makes it almost impossible to retrieve them once the cabin is full. Travelers who anticipate temperature swings settle in more comfortably and avoid unnecessary discomfort during the early part of the flight. Number 2. Not checking the distance between connecting gates. Connecting flights are one of the biggest sources of stress, especially when travelers assume gates will be close together. Many major airports require long walks, bus transfers, terminal changes, or additional security checks between connections. Without checking the airport map or the expected gate locations in advance, travelers sometimes find themselves sprinting across terminals or missing connections entirely. Airlines often schedule tight connections that seem reasonable on paper but are extremely difficult in real-world airport layouts. Factors such as terminal crowding, shuttle delays, or slow-moving escalators add several minutes to the journey. Understanding the connection distance ahead of time helps travelers plan their movements precisely and avoid unnecessary panic during layovers. Number 1. Forgetting to recheck the gate right before boarding. The final mistake is assuming the gate will stay the same from check-in until departure, even though gates change constantly. Airlines reassign gates for operational reasons, aircraft swaps, crew delays, and weather-related congestion. Some gates shift multiple times in the final hour before boarding, and passengers who rely on memory often end up waiting at the wrong location. Always rechecking the gate before boarding prevents last-minute rushing and confusion. Travelers who stay aware of these changes arrive at the correct gate calmly, with enough time to settle and organize their belongings. Gate changes are one of the most overlooked issues in modern travel, yet they remain one of the easiest to avoid with simple awareness. Travel becomes far easier when hidden airport patterns finally start to make sense. These pre-flight mistakes catch countless travelers every single day, yet avoiding them creates a smoother, faster, and far more controlled journey from the moment the airport doors open. Small steps taken early often prevent the biggest problems later, and knowing these details ensures every trip begins with confidence instead of confusion. If this guide helped improve future travel plans, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so more smart travel tips can reach you.